India's aviation sector has not been spared the impact of the pandemic. Top companies have reported billions of dollars in losses since April and have laid off thousands of employees. But as Ishan Garg reports, the government says the bumpy ride could be over by the end of the year.
India's largest airline by market share, Indigo, reported $387 million in losses in July. And it wasn't alone. In fact, industry watchers estimate that India's aviation sector will lose close to $1.5 billion by the end of the year.
The consumer's confidence itself has been very substantially impacted in terms of knowing whether it's safe to travel. Airlines and airports are doing a number of measures, are undertaking a lot of efforts to instill that confidence and get people back to fly.
A major casualty of the pandemic has been airline staff. The country's top airlines have let go thousands of employees to cut costs, and those who are still working are worried about losing their jobs. We reached out to almost 20 employees, but none of them would speak to us, fearing backlash from their employers. One young pilot with India's state-owned airline even told us they might be banned for life if they criticized their employer. Captain Jasbir Singh, who spent 17 years with Air India, feels the pilots are flying under duress.
The ministry or the management doesn't want anybody to tell the truth.
So how are the pilots dealing with this imminent threat of losing their jobs?
So actually, all pilots are under stress after that. You can't make pilots fly under stress. You are asking for a disaster. It is not acceptable.
Many of those who remain are having 50 to 70% pay cuts imposed on them, and the situation does not seem to be improving anytime soon. Experts say this could be the breaking point for Indian airlines. The larger airline companies with the bigger fleets might not be able to maintain the cost of their operations, while the smaller ones could continue, but their operations might be limited only to domestic travel. And to make matters worse, the Indian government is unwilling to provide them a financial bailout package. But it does say that opening air bubbles with other countries might help the airlines cut some of their losses. India is currently operating 6 such corridors that allow air travel in a safer, more controlled environment. The government is in talks to establish travel bubbles with 13 other countries, including Singapore and New Zealand. It hopes that international travel will help boost revenue for Indian airlines. But weighed down by high fuel costs, steep taxes and competitive pricing, many airlines do not have cash stockpiled to ride out the storm. The government says the situation could improve when the festive season rolls around in November, which is usually when most Indians travel to meet their friends and family. But the experts are not optimistic.
Typically in India, the festive season accounts for a bump up in demand to the extent about 5 to 10%. This year, the festive season will come in the midst of the pandemic. So even if the festive season were to contribute to a little increase in demand, it would potentially not be very substantial.
With the cases of COVID-19 rising rapidly in India, airlines here could be facing more turbulence in the months or even years ahead. Some experts have predicted that it may take airlines up to 3 years to paper over the losses accrued this year. And that's if they make it through the pandemic. Ishan Garg, CNA, New Delhi.